Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Why, hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. As always, want to invite you to join us on Patreon or also YT memberships. We had an exclusive yesterday. There's usually exclusives coming on a weekly basis.
Indeed.
And it does help support the channel. All right, so what do we have here? We have an eruption. And, again, people were warned not to get too close to this area. There was an area that was cordoned off. This is Indonesia, and this is Mount Dukono. Wow, what can you say? I mean, some people will never listen to warnings, and they'll just go there. They'll be doing their selfies as they get covered in ash. A volcanic eruption can be a very dangerous and deadly thing. This is a significant eruption, and we did unfortunately have the loss of 3 lives here. For a while they were searching for 17 other people. Turns out they were evacuated, which is good news, but unfortunately there were 3 people that lost their lives being in an area that they were warned not to be in. This, by the way, again, is Indonesia. This is one of the most active areas you're going to find for volcanoes and also big earthquakes. And because it's also an area with a lot of land masses right next to the ocean, you have the potential there for tsunamis as well. Absolutely amazingly dangerous and beautiful area. And as you can see here, it's north of Australia. You see Papua New Guinea, and then southeast of Southeast Asia mainland there. Dukono is an active volcano with quite a history. This gentleman is just broadcasting right there. As the ash is going up to 42,000 feet. So this was pretty significant. When you start getting into that range, it could start to have an effect on climate locally. And when you are talking about where this is, which is basically Dukono is pretty much almost right on the equator, that can affect things globally. So I was thinking about this in the scale of things. Now, Dukono's eruption, about 42,000 feet, so any sort of climate impact is going to be mostly regional. Mount St. Helens went up to 80,000 feet. Krakatoa was a huge one, and that was also about 80,000 feet. And both of those did have some effect on the global climate, especially Krakatoa. Krakatoa brought about global cooling. And in fact, it's been hitting me the last week or so that, boy, if we just had a few of these going off a little bit larger than what we've seen, you might have rapid global cooling, which, again, in this type of area close to the equator, it can affect more of the world. And that would be something we don't need at this point in time. Pinatubo, measurable global cooling, and then Tambora, that was severe worldwide disruption. Historically, 42,000 is not enough for major global climate disruption. But a bigger one, or when you have several going off, because there's a lot going off right now, it can add up.
It can. These are pretty significant and very important. I think we should definitely keep an eye on things. But what direction are we going? Hopefully this will calm down. It'll settle down. But we're watching it really close, because this could change everyone's life.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. This feels like it's a significant trend to, again, keep an eye on. I think global cooling overall can be very, very disruptive and perhaps more impactful than global warming, especially when you're talking about food production. This little guy looks like somebody needs to let him out.
I know, he's a cutie pants.
Make sure you're subscribed to all 3 channels. Much love. We look forward to your comments. Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.